Hello there guys, my name is Jacobite007 and welcome back to Jacobite007 Studios, where today we are here to bring you episode 2 of our Let's Play of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Today we are not playing on Truckers MP still, we are still on the normal game, and because we've got $5,000, no, pounds, is it pounds? Yeah, £5,000, awesome. We're going to take out the £88,000. Do you wish to confirm? Yes. So what we're doing is taking out a bank loan. We're going to have to pay this back over 35 days, and we're going to have to at least pay 2,500 a day. But I think what we're going to do is, once we've got our own truck, we can start to get more money in, and then when we get to maybe 60, we'll be able to pay off all of that, and then we can focus on starting to upgrade our truck. So, where are we going? Truck dealers, here we go. So, we're going to go to a Volvo one. Or actually, should we check out the Mercedes first? Just to see what they've got to offer up in Newcastle. So, that is ugly. This is nice. So, this is the sort of Mercedes I would buy. But it's 104, so we can't afford it. I'm pretty sure it goes up from there. Yeah, I am not prepared to drive around in that mess. I don't like the front. I don't like the top. I don't like how small it is. I don't like the width of it. No. Just no. So we're going to go to Volvo instead, because Volvo is a very reliable dealer. I said drug dealer then, it's not the one. Not buy online. There is a mate of mine who works here. I've known him for quite a while. He's very reliable. Those are quite nice to drive, but to start with, I'd like this one. Because what can happen is you'll buy this one, and then you can upgrade it to that, or we should say, into that. And that does look quite nice in my opinion. It's not just all about the outside either, it's about the inside and about how it drives. I do like the steering wheel, I do like the interior of it. With these, I do like them because they're Volvo, but I don't like just how big they are. If I was to go for a big truck like that, I'd go for like a Scania. And then, you know, maybe even a Mercedes. I tend to stay away from Iveco's, Renault's, Mans, and what's the other one? DAF. Just because they're not really nice in my opinion. So we're going to customize this just to make it ours. So obviously we haven't unlocked any, we're not going to get that because it's way too much money just to get a retarder. So this is the basic layout we will have, which looks nice. We're going to stick with the normal colour because we're not really too fussed about that at the moment. We're not going to get a light bar. We're not going to get anything like that. No, no. No, no, no. Right, we are going to get some new tyres. What are we? Oof, they're quite expensive. But obviously they will give us more traction, which is always a good thing. We're going to keep them white. In fact, we might even go grey, just to match the colour of the cab. Oh, damn it. Right, keep this preset, and then use preset, there we go. Go into the interior, we need a sat nav, we do. We can have a hanging disco, no, hanging dice, really hanging disco, what am I on about? Smoked too much marijuana. I can't quite reach that one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's just the backdrop, which is fine. We can go ahead and stick a coffee cup over there. We'll go with the Michelin one. We can get a dash. We can have. We can get a nodding we get the dog? I like the dog. Let's get the nodding dog. And then we can have something solid, maybe a sandwich, a wallet. No, we're going to get a wallet. Oh, maybe some shades. Isn't there a cap? No, I thought we saw a cap somewhere. No, we'll just go with the standard. Oh, should we go with that one? That one looks quite nice. Oof. So that's cost a bit much. I'm going to try and get it down. How much is the wallet? Yeah. The wallet's costing me mega bucks. Even a noggin. Right, alright, we'll have to take those off. We're going to keep the no, we're not. Bloody hell. Skint, man. Skint. Right, so 93,666, and then up here we got 93,719. And the only thing we're going to add in here is just the sat-nav, because I do really think it is a good added bonus to have. These are just, yeah, we don't need that. So, confirm. We're going to confirm this. This is the tyres I really do like. They are going to give us, I think they're from the Michelin. I think they're Michelin. It's pronounced Michelin. German, is it? I don't know. French? Michelin. No, German. Michelin. I'll have to search that up. Yeah, it is going to help us with the traction going up hills, etc. So we're going to head and purchase that one. Thank you for buying your first truck with us. Now what it will do is it will spawn us in Manchester, which is our HQ, and it will give us a little presentation of it. There we go, there's our garage. This is our truck. Okay, so let's go look at this. So I do quite like the, it's a shame there's no mouse, but I do quite like the electrical wires on the back. Obviously they would be hitched up to the trailer to sort of, to extend our taillights to the trailer. And then you obviously got a standard front. So that's the just the average. That would have been the high beams. I've pressed that twice, but we haven't got high beams. Oh, we do. I wonder why there were high beams that way. Okay, we'll have to sort that out. Let's have a look. Vehicle adjustment. Adjust lights. High beam. Right, let's see what that does. So, there we go. So you got normal lights, high beam. If we take that off, we get the flash. And I'm not sure what the bottom ones are. I think they're just the night lights, the tail lights. What are they called? Dash lights? Oh, I don't know. Think about trucks. So we'll go straight into the cab of the Volvo FH16. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for the job market. And we can now look at the external freight. No, we're not. Bloody hell. Reading the wrong thing, man. Get with it, Jack. Job market, and we can get the freight market now because we've got our own truck. It will give us own trailers. It will give us contracted trailers. And then external contracts because I've linked up my profile with the World of Trucks. We've also got like additional jobs we can do, which offer more money or can offer more money. So it's worth having that. So that's 4.8. That's 5. So it's definitely worth getting one of these. Not going to go for the Rotterdam one because that's abroad. I don't want to go abroad just yet. So we're going to look for one in the UK. This is the problem with Manchester, Liverpool, Sheffield and Grimsby and even Newcastle. It always puts either Amsterdam or Rotterdam for most of them. Like, as you can see, all of the first and second page is just crazy. So we're going to go up to Carlisle. Or should we go to Liverpool and then Carlisle? No, we go Carlisle because there is no Liverpool on here, which is brilliant. So we'll go from Manchester to Carlisle, and then perhaps Carlisle to Glasgow, and then Glasgow to Edinburgh, and then Edinburgh to Aberdeen, and then we can go from Aberdeen maybe to Liverpool, and then Liverpool to Sheffield, Sheffield to Grimsby, and then we can work our way around from Grimsby to Cambridge, Cambridge to Felixstowe, Dover, Southampton, Plymouth, Cardiff, Swansea, Birmingham, and then back to Manchester. So I think that's the way I'm going to conquer the UK. And then once we've gone from the UK, I think we're going to go everywhere in France, maybe, because I've got the French DLC, so that would be nice. Excuse my BBC News alert. Need to turn that down, really. Then we can conquer maybe Brussels, Luxembourg, Switzerland, and the Netherlands, and then move down to Italy because Italy has quite a lot to offer, and then move round to Austria, Hungary, Slovakia, Czech Republic, then Germany, then Poland, then maybe Denmark, Sweden, Norway, etc. So that's the way I sort of want to conquer the game. I want to sort of. I'm not really too fussed about discovering every single road because that would take ages. But I mean, even doing all of that I've just said is going to take a while. It's going to take about 5-6 episodes to conquer all of the UK, maybe even 8 or 9. So I definitely do want to get started. I don't know how long I'm going to make these videos typically be. I think when we finally get this going, it might turn from 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Because I think that's quite a sensible idea. But we are going to crack on and go for that one there. Set as GPS location. So what it will do is it will give us the sat-nav directions for the... what we can do is turn that off. It will give us the sat-nav locations for was it NCPP? What's it called? I'm not too sure. It's basically the company we're picking the trailer up from. And as we do pick up the trailer, we are going to swing round the city just to get that question mark. And I think there is a second question mark as well. I'm going to keep that on just for the benefit of you guys, because I'm not sure you can see my sat-nav too great. The brakes aren't great on this thing. Usually I have my braking, what's it called? Braking intensity, I think it's called, up really high, just so I can brake quite. What's it called? Quite quick, quite sudden, I guess the word I was looking for. You might also notice I go from gear 1 to 7. In real life, a lorry would not do that, and it would struggle. It would absolutely shred the gearbox. The reason as to why I do it in the game is because it takes forever just to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then back to 7, when you could have just gone from 1 to 7 and it just literally take 2 seconds longer. I am speeding, so I do need to be careful. I believe in Manchester it's a Scania truck dealership. But what we can do is, before we go to the truck dealership, we shall pick up the trailer. And then, because obviously, as you can see, it goes the... Oh, sorry, pardon me, it's WGCC. But we'll go to WGCC first to pick up our trailer, and then we'll bypass the dealership, which is Scania. Come on! Oh, there's a car there. Let's see. This car's just taking bloody forever, man. Jack's in a rush. Get out Jack's way, man. Now to pick up the trailer, because the game doesn't actually... All we've done is just selected the... it's almost like going into the yellow pages in the UK, and although I don't think they do them anymore, but like flipping through the yellow pages and then looking for the number. This is us calling the number to say we want what we asked for. So it's going to be this one here, and you do have the actual chance to change the cargo that you want. I think I'm going to keep it as this one because I do actually like the trailer more. The curtain slider, although they are all curtain sliders. So, oh, you do get more actually. Let's have a look. Alright. What is it we're actually transporting? Let's have a look. Oh, boric acid. Right. So, what would be sensible? No, I think we'll just go for the standard one that's just given us. Take job. And then what we're going to do is we are going to swing by the trailer, pick the trailer up, go to the truck dealership, and then we're going to get going. I have actually got the manual coupling. Basically what the manual couple does is you have to actually back into where the hook would be. If you don't, then it won't connect to the trailer. So we'll bypass the dealership and then we'll get going on the journey abiding by the speed limits. I'm going to try and talk less so you guys can enjoy the ride, alright? Right, guys, that lorry should not have turned into that lane due to the fact that I was turning onto the shoulder. Sorry, I was coming into the lane, and then have the truck slow down because you're not supposed to undertake people. So I'm a bit confused as to why the driver did that, but never mind. Moving on now. try to squeeze into this lane here. Oh no, never mind, we're going straight on anyway. So we can see the signs for Carlisle now. So we're basically just following the signs of Carlisle. Because we have our own truck now, we do have to make sure we are looking after the fuel in the truck and the sleep, because obviously a driver has to drive only so many miles before he's supposed to rest, or she, not sexist, they, I guess you could say. Drivers have to rest in after driving so many miles. So they'll have to park up outside like a service, for example. In Truckers MP, the fatigue simulation isn't actually active, so obviously we'll only need to worry about for that in this episode, which I highly doubt we'll have to anyway. I might do it just to show you guys how it works. However, it requires, like, basically when it happens, you're basically skipping time, and in the online world you can't skip time, so it would basically tell the game to skip time when it's impossible to do so. So it's there is a reason as to why they've taken it out. Look at this Ford Mustang in front of me. Ooh. I think it says GT on the back. We're going to try and avoid as many fines as possible, only because at the moment especially I've only got £53, so if we was to get a fine, is this guy indicating or what? No. Well, if we was to get a fine we'd be bankrupt, so not good. The police should make a blind eye. I am going to do what every single person in the UK does and basically speed up when there isn't a speed camera. I'm just following the guy in front, if I'm honest. So, don't blame me, but when there's a speed camera, I will slow down. Don't you worry about that. I'm just going to go tolerable speeds. I think in Truckers MP, you might start to see me going much faster, only because the highways are actually empty. And obviously I want to get the videos done not as quickly as possible, but try and make it so I'm not dragging the video out on a long journey, for example. Might even involve me cutting out some of the stuff just because they're so long. I mean, with these sorts of videos where they're only 120 miles, or maybe like I think I'll probably get away with like a 500-mile one in an hour. So any longer than 500 I might have to split up into 2 parts, which, you know, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it depends what you guys want. I mean, if you guys had problems with that and then you put in the comments that you wanted to do parts instead of well, like more parts, so like 15-minute parts, I'm more than happy to do that. More than happy. And I say that with enthusiasm because it means that the upload time is quicker as well. So, you know, it works out for everyone. But, you know, sometimes you have to put in the effort to 60 minutes. So I like to show you guys that I will. Right, so they're doing roadworks up here, which means we need to watch our speed. It's a 50 mph speed limit, so we need to make sure we're going slower than that, because we really don't want to find at the moment. And there we go, roadworks at the end, national speed limit sign coming up. There is 2 ways to go to Carlisle, but we will take the first one, presuming that the first one is the quickest. Is this car turning in? No, it's not. And it looks like it's going to be an A road, so we might have to slow down dramatically. I don't like those junctions because they always have a bloody sharp. I stored the engine only because I didn't have my foot down on the clutch. I just manually turned off the engine. What am I doing in my life? Right. Can't talk and do something at the same time. That's basically the lesson to take from that. Yeah, I hate those junctions because the truck always bounces up as if you've hit the corner of the road, which makes no sense at all. There we go, Carlisle discovered. And I believe the company we're going to is Postman. Which is to our right. As you can see from the map, or I should say as you can't see, there are no question marks in this city, which is exactly what I was saying in one of the, I think it was the first episode, maybe, when I said some cities don't actually have the question marks on them, just because they're so small or they're less important cities. I shouldn't say less important city, I should say small. Smaller cities means less population. So, you know, you wouldn't put a dealership in a village, for example, but you would put one in the centre of London. You Okay, ambulance to our right. Let's have a look. Looking like we would actually be parking in one of the bays today. No, never mind. You know, we could always have it easy and have it there, but no. Somebody wants us to have it there, which means we have to spin this whole thing around just so we can park up straight. Ridiculous. Right then. Well, boom. Perfect. Right. Handbrake on. Lights off. We are going to turn our engine off as if we are getting out of the cab and unhooking the trailer ourselves. There we go. Current company job offers. Okay, let's click that, see what that says. Huh. Doesn't say anything. Oh wait, what? Nope, never mind. But it just takes us to, so we go to skills. We are going to go to fragile cargo. Apply. We've got 2 emails. What are these about? Drivers with an equipment needed. It's basically telling us we can go to this place. Yeah, special transports. I have something special for you. Yeah. So that's a DLC that we have, which basically allows us to transport heavy, overweight, oversized trailers, long vehicles, for example. Basically, massive cargo, which is a nice addition because you do have some 2 vehicles following behind you, so it is nice. We might do that one day, not today. That's going to be all for today, guys. Obviously, as you can tell by today's episode, we managed to buy our own truck, and we have £4,739 in the bank, which is nice because even if we get fined, we're still going to have money. That's going to be all for today's episode, guys. Do remember to check out last episode if you didn't already. So that's episode 1. Remember to leave a comment, like and subscribe on the video, and subscribe to the channel, obviously, and enjoy the day. Whatever you got planned, maybe you are actually driving a truck, in which case enjoy. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Jacobite 77, you've been the wonderful audience. Peace out.